Dharma celebration is a gathering of practitioners together, and so we usually receive an empowerment and do meditations and teachings and hang out together. I think a big part of it is just hanging out together.
I went to my first Dharma celebration in the spring of last year in New York, and I went with my husband. And I found it really made me excited and interested in learning more about Dharma. So it energized me, made me, just really made me want to practice this even more. I also met wonderful people, which is very cool. That are very kind, when I've been with big groups of people in the past, didn't feel as welcoming to me, and I just thought, you know what, everybody is so nice here, and there's a different way of being that was beautiful to me and that I loved. And so I am hoping to feel the same way at the next celebration, and I believe that I will, and that's why I'm going.
Oh my gosh, so much to look forward to. For one, every time I've been to an empowerment, it's such an amazing ritual. You never know the way in which you'll connect with the Buddha or Bodhisattva. For me, like Tara, Vajrapani, I had such an amazing connection with them, and it's completely changed my life. I do the sadhanas every day, and they help me get through my day. And you just never know when you go to empowerment. You might not feel that strongly towards every enlightened being, but there are just some that you have that amazing connection with, and it's life-changing. In my first empowerment, I just thought, this is a bunch of hooey, these beings don't exist. And then that all changed.
To be honest, initially why I went was I love Dharma, I love hanging out with Sangha, I love receiving empowerments, I love all that. But I wanted to initially go somewhere away, where I can be away from normal things that are happening in my life. So it's not just coming to a center, it's just being away. But then what happened was that I realized that in that process, it ended up being this incredible holiday. So whereas normally if I were going to go on holiday somewhere, and like an ordinary place, like if I could go to Hawaii or something, I'd go. And I know that, there'd be some enjoyment there, but at the end that I'd be really tired and I'd be really, I don't know, too fat and too broke, at the end. And it just wouldn't produce, honestly, just wouldn't produce what I was hoping it would produce. And so what I found initially is that I would go on a Dharma celebration and I would come home fulfilled. I would come home rested, peaceful, joyful. I would have some enthusiasm come back. And that was very tricky initially because I sometimes would have to leave my family, and I felt quite guilty about doing that initially. But the kind of fulfillment regeneration that I got from Dharma festivals was just so extraordinary for me and my family that now I make a point of going, because it's just generally good for everyone involved. So, and that's what I look forward to. That's why I go. I look forward to sort of that connection, to the fulfillment, optimism for the life. Seriously.
But when you're in your community, you have the same values, and you can just truly be yourself. You don't have to, like, now I don't worry. Initially I was like kind of embarrassed to tell people I was a Buddhist, because it was like, yeah, it could be embarrassing, and now I'm just like, I'm out and I'm proud. But you don't have to feel that you're like, we're all Buddhists here, we all have similar values, we're not going to judge each other. And it just, you have a connection. The same way within the brain injury community, I have that connection with them because we have that in common. And I believe, like, when you meditate, the more people you meditate with, the more powerful it is. And even being in, 2 people, 10 people, 20 people, and then being in that setting, so many people all meditating together, just like incredibly powerful.